I've told you already, I don't go in for that kind of thing. I've got more important matters to attend to.
Oh, but this event has commemorative significance. The church hopes that all sisters will be present.
Hopes? That's odd, 'cause I don't recall a fulfill the hopes of others clause in my job description.
I mean, sure, but...
But what? You're the event organizer, aren't you? Do you not find it the least bit odd?
What do you mean?
This far out from Mondstadt at this hour? Even if you set out right now, I'll wager you'd still miss the opening ceremony. Who knows? Maybe this is some...
Huh? Well, that can't be. People aren't like that.
Evidence decides what people are like, not your feelings. Maybe you're a little too trusting of other people. Don't fret, nobody's gonna blame you if you go back empty-handed. I can't imagine anyone else was delusional enough to think I was gonna show up. But if you dally any longer, you really won't make it.
You're right. It's a very important commemorative event. If I'm late, then... right, I've gotta get going.
Seems like that nun's an expert in making people believe anything she wants.
I thought I heard something. Who are you and why are you eavesdropping?
We'd better watch out. She seems like a dangerous villain.
Oh, really? I'm a member of the long-standing Favonius Church. You're...
Wait, she heard that? Paimon was whispering...
And as for this outlander you seem to be following... So it's the honorary knight that saved us from storm terror. Well then, given your status, I won't press you on your reasons for eavesdropping. Otherwise, depending on your answer, I could...
What? Do the nuns of Mondstadt have the authority to arrest people now?
We can't go turning a blind eye to hidden dangers, can we? Why shouldn't sisters have a sense of...
That doesn't sound right. But Paimon can't think of a good comeback.
Let's talk about you. What are you doing in the mountains? But you're only a traveler. I doubt you have any... Whatever. I had a notion of who you... If it's him, you're... Many people have...
So, are you up...
No. This is just a professional habit of mine. I sensed elemental I couldn't care what...
Rosaria said there were elemental traces in the tracks. They should show up pretty clearly with elemental sight.
You know, little pixie, Your ability to appear and disappear at will is very interesting.
Yeah?
After committing a crime, you'd be able to leave the scene without a trace.
You're so suspicious. Why is Paimon a criminal in your example? It's getting colder and colder. Rosaria, aren't you freezing?
Me? I'm all right. I got used to operating in adverse conditions a long time ago.
Seems like there's more to being a nun in the Favonius Church than Paimon realized. Is that Albedo? Why would he hang around a place?
The word on the street is he loves sketching. He'll hang around anywhere for a good... The views and scenery here are pretty good. Sketches everywhere you look.
But... can't... Uh-oh. Looks like we startled them. Enough talk! Let's take them out of the picture first!
Who are you? Why did you alarm them? Thank the gods I'd already completed my sketch. Would have been a shame to leave these particular hilly trails unfinished.
What's up with sketching hilly trails?
I'm afraid the answer isn't easy to explain. If you'd like to have a look at my sketch, it may give you a clue.
Wow! Look at the detail! But some of it seems to have been done in a hurry.
You can find these hilly trails anywhere. Quite boring, in fact. No. But take a look at this specimen. The bill in the cyclical lives of such primitive communities.
Hold your horses. We found your man. I'm headed back.
What? Don't you have any questions? What a weirdo.
So Sister Rosaria brought you. Surprise. But back to the point. From her words, it seems that you were looking for me?
We met a girl in Mondstadt, Sucrose. She said you were stuck with your research.
I see. So Sucrose sent you here. Then, if I'm not mistaken, I've heard a bit of everything. I'll skip to the conclusion. There's only one possibility after all. Excellent. If I could procure your assistance. Forgive me.
Whoa. You want to start with that?
You're right. Giving a demonstration would be better. For example, awakening life. Breathing new life into fallen leaves.
You can do that?
However, I have a particular seed in my possession. The method I'm talking about has produced no... It's like you.
Well, if you're struggling to figure it out,
I beg to differ. I'm unable to comprehend the intricacies of life outside, but you're not from the known world. By observing...
Shall we just get out of here? This sounds...
It's possible. Time for a change of surroundings.
Albedo and that traveler seem to have hit it off. Takes a weirdo to know one, I guess. I wonder, does this constitute a risk to Mondstadt?
A little weak.
Stand clear.
Let the show begin!
Don't break my glasses! Absorption test! Enhanced animal module 75! has a question. After the seed sprouts, will it grow into anything?
I don't know. But I feel the importance will lie in the method, not the endpoint. Using alchemy to awaken otherworldly life after awakening. Even creation may be possible. Still a little difficult to understand?
No! Paimon's got a brain! But what's the seed gonna become?
Well, if it turns out to be...
Yay! Paimon's holding you to it.
Well, let's just say I, occasionally have to look after a child. The subject of my first research was the element. How you're able to freely manipulate elemental power is something I'd like to ascertain. I've got a few questions in that regard. Firstly, do you have any extra organs? A second heart? A fourth Fascinating. And this floating child is... connected to your body in some way?
What a stupid question! Can't you see the gap between us? And another thing, it's Paimon, not floating child.
I was merely considering the possibility that you were an external organ. Perhaps there is some invisible force connecting you. Oh, that rules out that possibility. I wonder... But that would mean that Paimon's a... No, that definitely can't be...
Hey! How would you know anyway?
In that case, it would appear that, given that there's clearly a discrepancy... Firstly, let me lure a few slimes to the area.
Huh? Doesn't seem very...
Direct and clear observation are imperative. Naturally, if you require a greater challenge, we could bring...
Slimes! Slimes are fine!
Well, prepare yourself. The slimes will be here any moment.
Animal test 63... Animal test 63... Animal test 6308.
Great work. Did you feel anything out of the ordinary? If you're injured, I have a few emergency potions ready. Excellent. According to my observations, the manifestation of the external elemental flow is as expected. Elemental reactions are normal. There's nothing out of the ordinary. Now that we know that the external...
Internal flow? How do you test...
It's very simple. I can... If the elemental power is stored or accumulated physically within your...
Sounds kinda...
Don't worry.
And in the...
If anything unexpected occurs, I've made... Well, it's not that there aren't any just a warning. If an internal elemental... Yes, that's an excellent way to think about it. It's a type of ore known as star silver. But unfortunately, I'll take you to my campsite. We can gather some star silver ore on the way. All going to plan...
Paimon's still got a few safety concerns, but it seems like there's a silver lining. Let's keep our eyes open.
Here. Should do for catalyst purposes. This one. Usable with a bit of polish. What luck. This should be enough. My campsite is just up ahead. I'll lead the way. This is my campsite. I've added the materials we collected to the concoction. While we are waiting, have a look over here. My assistant Timaeus here is helping me with my—
Hello! I've just gotten hold of the data from your experiment. The report—
Whoa! Look at all the data! You got all—
I wouldn't call them results. I think the most rational direction would be to expound on— consider. You don't— Following this—
Not bad for a point of entry. But strictly speaking, slimes are elemental life forms. A cryo-reg is fine. In that sense, things might get difficult.
Yes, sir. That—
After all, if it turned out—
Ah, it would— Speaking of data,
Great, I'll leave you to it. Looks like the potion's ready. I'll try a little first. If all goes well, I'll hand it over to you. In line with my expectations. Ready to drink. Remember to keep calm at all times, and breathe deeply if you feel unwell.
You've got a funny look on your face. You said you tried some already. You sure it was ready? What's happened to her?
Oh, this was the result I was expecting. And a very positive one at that. This potion channels element, but if the internal element...
So you knew you'd be sick and still drank some?
It was my own concoction, of course. Only natural for me to be the guinea pig. But of course, in conclusion, I'd say we have our conclusion.
Aw, Paimon wanted something cooler to happen.
Then again, better an ordinary result than a peculiar result. Peculiar results have a tendency to be of the... undesirable. The good thing about ordinary is that every people are the same when you're sick. But a peculiar person, they don't have much recourse for the things we... For example, a human can't understand the life of a... To sum up, Timaeus, the results of the new experiment are out.
Just a moment, sir. I'll handle it. Having you down as an animal? What?
Not bad.
Is he trying to join?
Before we can proceed with our research, if you're interested, why not have a look around? I'm back. Did you see anything interesting? Agreed. I'd love to find a... Well, there may be significant... Take to that, but worlds may well exist where... So, leaving elements... I think answering this question calls for the same methodology. No. You shan't be... Now, see this pillar here? Use your willpower to try and break it. That was your best effort?
What's with the disappointment? Isn't that, like, impossible?
Have you tried? I'm curious to see how the taste and texture respond. Anyway, why don't you...
Cooking?
Not only is this...
That does sound yummy, though. Okay, Good buddies are always on the same page.
I'll leave you to it then. If there's anything left over, maybe Timaeus...
Paimon doesn't think we'll have... How are we gonna channel elemental power into the food?
That was...
Where does he get these ideas from anyway? Let's just do it the old-fashioned way.
That was An average outcome experimentally, but you've really brought out the flavor. You seem well versed in the science of gastronomy. As far as the proliferation hypothesis, unless...
We just didn't know how to
Not to worry. At least we put some food. And here's your portion. Enjoy.
Woohoo! Thanks! Glad you were paying attention.
I can tell that you're good friends. Paimon was keeping an... Not that Paimon would have been able to do much if things had...
Hey! You were being nicest, but you do... And you're...
Yes. There are all... I managed to retrieve the majority.
Paimon's barely finished...
Don't worry if you can't... If you have... I'm...
So... Guess we'd better take a look. Oh, yeah! You could use... This must be electrohypostasis powder!
And then see what you can find. I'll be over here. An interesting term. See what you can find.
An elemental life form from another albeit.
Crystal fly can only be
Goodness. I'm wondering...
Yep. Guess it...
Unfortunately, only a
You mean...
Don't be disheartened. I have to commend your deduction that... Right then. Up until now, our research has focused on your otherworldly... In essence, looking out from where we're standing. Can you see what Sucrose... And if you jump from here and landed on that cliff... The one over there. So what about if you planted a single blow on them? Then I shouldn't get too excited. Still, we'll gain a more thorough understanding with an experiment. I know of a location.
taste blood.
Squirrel, marked. Absorption test. Absorption test.
Add asterisk.
When you're high up, everyone can hear your voice.
Add asterisk.
When you're high up, everyone...
I keep watch. You leave, you call.